Hello again, you're tuning in to V News. Coming up next are top stories. Party leader hosts reception for outgoing ambassador and head of EU delegation to Vietnam. Conference reviews 2-year restructuring of the agricultural sector. Vietnamese and Chinese localities promotes trade ties. Party General Secretary Nguyen hosted a reception for outgoing ambassador and head of the European Union delegation to Vietnam, Franz Jensen, in Hanoi on August 13. Appreciating the all-round development of the Vietnam-EU relations over the past 25 years, General Secretary Trong stated Vietnam attaches importance to enhancing its relations with the bloc. He noted the two sides have great potential to further expand their cooperation. The party chief urged the EU to accelerate the approval and implementation of a protocol to the Framework Agreement on Comprehensive Partnership and Cooperation between the two sides, as well as the signing of EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. For his part, Franz Jensen said he believes that Vietnam and the EU are definitely able to develop their ties further in the coming time for mutual benefits, peace, stability, cooperation and development in the region and the world. He pledged to further make contributions to the fruitful and efficient relations between the two sides. A conference took place in Hanoi on August 13 to review the 2-year restructuring of the agricultural sector. Our reporters will bring you more. Addressing the event, Deputy Prime Minister Hoàng Trung Hải, who is also head of the Steering Committee for Agricultural Restructuring, said enhancements seen in the added value, export, productivity and quality of agricultural products are proof of the effectiveness of agricultural restructuring measures implemented across the country over the past 2 years. He said the biggest achievement has been the shift in mindsets among farmers, businesses, authorities and scientists. Farmers have focused more on enhancing product quality and productivity in their agricultural production practices to ensure their products are clean and the origins are verified. Science and technology application has also been fostered in recent agricultural production. In 2014, the agricultural sector saw an increase of 3.9% in production value, with GDP growth rising to 3.49% from 2.64% in 2013. Vietnamese business executives and their Chinese counterparts sat down at a symposium in Hanoi on August 13th in the hope of finding opportunities, thus boosting economic bond between the two countries.
Addressing the conference, Deputy Chairman of the Vietnam Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Đoàn Duy Khương, underlines the unceasing growth of trade ties between the two countries. Last year, two-way trade between Vietnam and China recorded $58.7 billion, up 17.5% against the previous year. Since 2004, China has been the largest trade partner of Vietnam and ranks 9th among more than 100 countries and territories investing in the country. Vice Governor of China's Hubei province, Can Rung Khun, said Vietnam is the biggest trade partner of his province, with bilateral trade reaching $1 billion last year. Nguyen also highlighted his province's advantage in developing a series of industries, including energy, automobiles, agriculture, and food processing. The conference offered a good chance for Vietnamese and Chinese companies to increase the exchanges and seek for investments and business opportunities. More than 70 Chinese enterprises attended the event. All of them really want to promote trade and investment cooperation with Vietnamese partners. I believe that economic relations between Vietnam and China's Hubei province will grow further in the time to come. Representatives from Vietnamese provinces valued their economic ties with China, adding that their localities want to boost investment bond with Hubei province and other Chinese localities.
Besides Hubei and Yunnan provinces, my province desires to foster the affiliation with other Chinese localities. I strongly believe that Hubei and Vietnamese localities will support together, thus facilitating their efficient cooperation.
At the event, Vietnamese and Chinese representatives signed a memorandum of understanding on bolstering cooperation between Vietnam and Hubei province.
An exhibition displaying Thai products opened in Hanoi on August 13th as part of the Thailand Week 2015. Let's take a look. Speaking at the opening ceremony, Thai ambassador to Vietnam Panyarak Puthup said the event marks a new step towards the set target of $20 billion in trade turnover in 2020 between the two countries. The exhibitions will also contribute to the development of the bilateral economic and trade relations. Do Thang Hai, Vietnamese Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, spoke highly of the joint efforts of the two countries' business communities. He said the event is a good chance for Thai businesses to get acquaintance to and study the Vietnamese retail market to boost investment and tourism cooperation between the two countries. Nearly 200 booths of Thai companies and agents are exhibiting various categories of high-quality products. They include foods and beverages, household utensils, textile and garments, jewelry, auto parts, decorative items and souvenirs, and electrical appliances.
I often go to this kind of exhibition. In my opinion, Thai products have good quality and reasonable prices. What is more, there are various kinds of products for me to choose.
The event, the 15th of its kind, is jointly held by the Thai Department of International Trade Promotion, the Ministry of Commerce of Thailand, the Thai Embassy in Hanoi, and the VNA Company of Vietnam.
The market is very booming now, I think. So many Thai exporters very interesting to come to meet with business in Vietnam. Like this year, we have more than double company from Thailand to participate in this fair.
Trade turnover between Vietnam and Thailand has been increasing for years, from around $3 million in 1995 up to $10.6 billion in 2014. For the first half of 2015, two-way trade revenues were estimated at $5.41 billion, nearly $1 billion higher than the first half of last year. The figure is projected to reach $20 billion in 2020. Vietnam is currently the second biggest trading partner of Thailand among ASEAN countries and the ninth biggest trading partner internationally. Minister of Transport Ding La Thang has requested relevant agencies to speed up preparations for the construction of a new international terminal and upgrade of the Danang International Airport so as to serve the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Forum Summit.
The number of passengers to Da Nang via the airport is estimated to reach 6.5 million in 2015, surpassing next year's projected figure of 6 million. In order to prepare for the APEC summit in 2017, the Danang International Airport needs to be expanded to avoid overload. According to the original plan, construction of the new terminal will begin in December of 2015 and complete in December of 2017 with a total investment of 3,200 billion Vietnam dong or $144 million. However, Prime Minister Nguyen Tân Dũng has recently adjusted the plan so the project will start in mid-October and finish in the first quarter of 2017. The expansion will enable the Da Nang Airport to receive 9 million passengers, while the new terminal will be able to welcome 4 million passengers.
All communes in the northern mountainous province of Lai Châu can now access the national power grid, thanks to the electricity sector's close coordination with local authorities to expand the power network to rural and border areas.
Ta Ba Commune, a particular disadvantaged area in Mường Tè district, is one of the last communes to access the national power system. Most families in the commune are from the La Hu ethnic minority group, and over 90% are living under the poverty line. Since locals gained access to electricity in June 2015, their life has improved. Many households have purchased electric equipment to serve their daily activities, while children have appropriate study conditions. So far, Lai Chiu province has built 1,378 kilometers of medium voltage lines, 1,120 kilometers of low voltage lines, and 682 transformer stations. The province expects to raise its rate of households using electricity to more than 90% by the end of next year, from the current 84%. It also plans to have 92.6% of its hamlets electrified by 2016.
Vietnamese painter Lê Đình Quy has presented the Hanoi-based Cuban embassy with a portrait of former Cuban leader Fidel Castro in celebration of his 89th birthday. Addressing the event, Charge d'Affaires of the Cuban embassy Leuca Rodriguez Barrios extended her thanks to the Vietnamese painter for his true sentiment towards the former Cuban leader, saying the portrait manifests the special solidarity and friendship between Cuba and Vietnam. Painter Lê Đình Quy expressed his deepest love for Fidel Castro and the Cuban people, saying that it was his honor to present the work to the embassy on the occasion of Fidel's birthday. Painter Lê Đình Quy, a senior member of the Vietnam Fine Arts Association, is a renowned sculptor who possesses a record number of statues illustrating war in Vietnam. He is among the Vietnamese painters owning the highest number of large-size lacquer paintings. A Vietnamese cultural night gala featuring traditional art performances and fashion shows was held on August 12 at the New York Historical Society Museum and Library Archive in New York. The event was the highlight of the ongoing Vietnamese Cultural Days in the U.S. to mark the 20th anniversary of the normalization of Vietnam-U.S. relations. Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism Hoàng Tuấn Anh said the event is expected to introduce the diversified yet unified culture and the rich history of Vietnam to U.S. friends. Ambassador Nguyễn Phương Nga, head of the permanent representative of Vietnam to the United Nations, hailed the Vietnam-U.S. Comprehensive Partnership and attributed its successes to the cultural and people-to-people exchanges between the two nations, contributing to healing the pains of war and building mutual trust and understanding. President of the New York Historical Society Museum and Library Archive, Louise Mirror, expressed her hope that the event would offer insight into the Vietnamese culture to U.S. people, as well as international friends from other countries. She also praised Vietnam's contributions to an exhibition of the war in Vietnam, set to open in the fall of 2017. Vietnamese star swimmer Nguyễn Thị Ánh Viên won a silver medal at the International Swimming Federation World Cup 2015 in Moscow in the women's 400-meter medley individual event on August 12.
Nguyen made a good start and led the race for the first 200 meters, before being caught up by Katina Hosszú, the Hungarian world champion, who dominated the women's medley individual events at the 2015 World Aquatics Championships in Kazan, Russia last week, easily maintained her lead to finish the race first at 4 minutes and 36.25 seconds. Nguyen completed the 400 distance at the time of 4 minutes and 40.79 seconds to secure a silver medal, an upgrade from her bronze medal in the women's 200 meters medley individual event on August 11. The bronze medal went to Lara Grandjean of France.
And we have reached the end of our bulletin. Thank you for your attention. As always, we aim to bring you the latest events of the day. We'll see you again soon.